There's plenty of money in London. That's especially evident in the upmarket retail district of St James's. And the British are relatively free spenders. Taking on debt isn't unusual here, as it is in Germany. Quentin Peel is a journalist who spent years in Germany as a correspondent for the Financial Times. He's familiar with German attitudes towards finances and debt.
In the German language, the word for guilt, Schuld, and the word for debt, Schuld, is the same. So that if you go into debt in Germany, if you borrow money, there's automatically a little bit of an implication that you're morally rather questionable. And that just doesn't exist in Britain.
Quentin Peel is highly sought after as an expert on Europe and finance. Today he's moderating an event at the London office of the European Parliament. Here in London, they keep a close eye on what's happening in the eurozone.
Talk about the collapse of the euro and the leaving Greece. You know, I don't think we think things are ever going to be that drastic. We're glad we're not in it, I think, but certainly we think it's here to stay.
Since the financial crash, I think things have become far more difficult. But there seems to be a big political commitment to keeping the euro going for the countries that use it. So I guess, yeah, it seems to be fairly solid at the moment.
The staff of the Financial Times also have faith in the euro. But Quentin Peel and his colleagues are critical of Germany's European policy. They say Germany is overly focused on debt reduction to the detriment of growth. That's especially harmful to southern Europe, which desperately needs an economic rebound.
Germany has a responsibility. Now it's in a single monetary area, monetary union. It can't behave with a national economic policy. It must actually relate its policy to the needs of the entire monetary union. And that's a big change from how it used to be when Germany had the Deutschmark and the euro didn't exist.
That's a view shared by many economists in London's financial district. One is John Llewellyn, a consultant who provides economic advice to financial firms.
Just have a look at those policy recommendations.
He says Germany needs to start spending more, and Berlin must invest in Europe's infrastructure.
You should use it for investment, not to sustain consumption. And there are so many things in Europe which are useful investment goods now, ranging from roads and bridges, and railways and some forms of housing through to energy infrastructure.
But is Germany receptive to such ideas? John Peet, Europe editor at the influential financial weekly The Economist, doesn't think so.
There seems to be a view in Germany that they are often being told, and they've been told for, in effect for many decades now, that they always need to be the locomotive driving forward more demand. And they seem very reluctant to do this.
But meanwhile, Britain may have taken a leaf out of Germany's book. Conservative Prime Minister David Cameron is also a staunch supporter of austerity and debt reduction.